Hey Geminis, welcome back to my channel. I did a live reading last night, but I didn't announce it, so I know a lot of people weren't able to hop on. I'm going to possibly do one later. I just kind of do them spur of the moment, so at some point I'm going to start making it more of a schedule, but if anyone understands spur of the moment, it's you guys, Gemini, so I'm going to do, I don't know why I'm starting with this deck. I don't want to start with this deck. So I'm going to do a Gemini reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, but just for that 10-10 portal kind of day that we had, and also being the full moon in Aries today. So Geminis, let's see what we got going on for you guys. We got tribe, okay, so some of you guys could be very influenced by the people around you. We've got numbing and we've got signs. Interesting. Under numbing is devotion, tribe, signs, and numbing. I feel like you guys are very devoted to your friends right now, but you might be sort of engaging in some numbing behaviors while you're doing it. You guys might be trying to numb the pain of a love interest by surrounding yourself with people. But I feel like devotion is also about, it's about like love and relationships, but also devotion to like, it's a, like to your practice of like what it is that you're working on, okay? And really devoting your time and energy and your like loyalty to whatever that is, all right? So staying on like a clear path. We've got inner child. Interesting. Some of you guys, it might be that Aries full moon that's kind of getting you in touch with it, but I feel like some of you guys might be tapping into some inner child things. Inner child stuff might be coming up, and you might be getting signs about like your inner child, okay? Third party, okay, yeah. So I feel like that might be part of the numbing. Like some of you guys might have dealt with a third party situation that was really painful, and now you're just trying to surround yourself with friends, be happy, be joyful, and numb yourself to the pain of that third party situation, okay? So let's pull from the tarot and see what other messages we got here. Geminis. Eight of Cups, okay. So someone walked away from something. There was a third party. I feel like you guys are really like immersing yourself in your friendships is the feeling I'm getting. The Hangman reverse. I feel like you didn't want to wait anymore. You didn't want to see what the situation was going to happen. You're like, you saw that there was a third party and you just didn't want to deal with it anymore. You could have been dealing with a Pisces with that Hangman. I feel like even though you walked away though, you're still a little conflicted about like, did I make the right choice? Like, should I have left this person behind? Like, was I too like rash with my decision? We got Justice reverse, so it could be dealing with a Libra, and Nine of Swords reverse. I feel like you felt like the only way to bring justice to this situation and to stop worrying was to leave is the feeling I'm getting, but you also feel like it's still not balanced. But we do have the Sun, and what's interesting, when I was staring at the inner child thing, I saw the Sun here. So I do feel like you guys are just trying to be happy. Geminis are not like, they don't like just like dwelling in sad emotional stuff. Like they like to enjoy themselves. They do have a very childlike energy about them, and I feel like you guys just want the Sun. You just want happiness. You just want to experience joy. You just want to be like a carefree child. And I feel like this situation with the Nine of Swords reverse like really bogged you down in the past. Like you couldn't sleep at night. You just felt like really like anxiety and overwhelmed. And interesting, I'm getting another Libra card. So you definitely could be dealing with a Libra, but this is more like, I feel like you guys becoming the divine feminine, gaining that strength, working on yourself, having those boundaries, taking care of your physical health, okay? So that's really cool. I think you guys are on like a really positive note. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo too with that Sun, but Leo, Libra, or it just could be like you're in a better space than I feel like you were. Nothing too bad here. I do feel like the third party was more of the past. Endurance. And there's also a lot of Sun energy here too, okay? Sorry about that noise. Kind of startled me. So much oranges and yellows, like the Sun, but also like sacral chakra and like solar plexus, your confidence. I feel like you guys chasing after, and like the Empress, I feel like it would be really good for you guys to surround yourself with like stones that like raise your solar plexus, like yellows and oranges, okay? But this is fear, ego, and surrender. So the Hangman was reversed, but which is sort of like surrendering, but this is saying to surrender. So I feel like you guys are surrendering your fear, you're surrendering ego, you're kind of like chasing the sun. I'm really loving this like Gemini energy right now. This is like brightness, new beginnings, I'm telling you. Wow. Also, the devotion card has like a candle with a fire. There's like a fire burning in you guys, and I feel like you don't want to sit around and wait anymore. Choices and the Two of Swords. So you guys definitely had a decision, and you had choices in front of you that you had to make. And you're like, still kind of like, did I make the right choice? But I feel like you used a lot of like insight and like good like ways of making that choice, okay? So I'm going to pull from the energy cards and see what energies, other energies I'm picking up. But I could really just honestly stop right here with the sun and the orange and the brightness. And it's definitely not sunny here. It's like dark out, so. All right. Sometimes the cards reflect like the energy that I'm in, but it's not, that's not the case here at all. All right. What is the energy here? Man holding a coin, man holding a heart. Oh my God, you guys want it all. The thinking man. Interesting. Okay, so this is kind of like the Two of Swords, the choices. But I find this very, the thinking man, okay? So you're thinking about what it is that you want, but man holding a heart and man holding a coin. I feel like you want both the money and the love. Or maybe you're making a choice between that. Maybe you have an earth sign and you have a water sign and you're trying to decide. That could also be the third party situation. This is very interesting, but two masculine energies, one more financially stable and one more emotional. You also could be, even though that's like a masculine energy, you could be integrating your mind and your heart. That's very interesting. That's sort of a message I got for Virgos too. And you guys are very mercurial, both of you. You're ruled by Mercury. So I feel like it is about thought process, okay? And the thinking man actually is the Gemini. So you guys are definitely, I feel like, between a heart and between emotions and thoughts, okay? I'm pulling from the twin flame shadows, and I'm going to see what are some of the shadows in your situation holding maybe the person you're dealing with back, or just energy. Secretive, vengeful, and uncomfortable, okay? So I feel like the person you're dealing with doesn't have like a level of confidence. They're very spiteful. They're very like not, they don't show all their cards. And I think you just kind of got sick of it, is the feeling I'm getting, all right? So I'm trying to decide if I'm pulling from, okay, I'll pull a few more tarot from this Mermaid Tarot and see. But I definitely feel like you guys are making healthy choices and you're chasing the sun is the feeling I'm getting. So couple more messages. The Hierophant, okay, this is a Taurus energy, and I got earth signs, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, but this is also stability and like spirituality and like a solid ground, okay? So I feel like you're just wanting stability. King of Swords reverse. Be careful that you're not too harsh with your words or too cutting, okay? This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And Two of Cups reverse. I feel like this is kind of you guys where you're more in like an independent mode and you're not so much in this like counterpart mode with the Two of Cups reverse here, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 and see what the person that you're dealing with wants to communicate to you that they haven't communicated to you yet. Wow. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises, and I thought about reaching out to you, but I stopped myself. That third party situation, I feel like they might have grown up with like a father who cheated or something. Like I feel like they are kind of blaming that how they are on like how they grew up, and they're non-committal. And like the Hierophant is like, you guys want that commitment because this is like marriage, stability, solid, you know, family structures, and they maybe didn't come from that. And I feel like they want to reach out to you about this, but they also feel like they're not ready to change. Who they are is maybe who they're going to be, because this is how they grew up and this is what they learned about relationships, and they don't know how to make like everlasting promises and commitment, and I don't know if they ever will. And they also won't reach out to you if they feel like they can't make things right. So I feel like you guys made the right decision, and had a very strong message for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.